Now, George Gilder points to the study recently released by whatever foundation it was, showing this dramatic rise in single-parent black families, and also their failure during the past 10 years to keep pace with white families, and on the contrary, how black families with two parents have done it so well. In other words, the sole thesis. But he blames welfare for this. Do you blame welfare so much for that? How does welfare cause a black father to desert his family?
Well, part of it is desertion, but part of it is that the family never existed in the first place. When you're talking about teenage girls who get pregnant and never had a man in the house, well, not living, you see, there's not even a question of desertion.
Well, but when the figures rise as dramatically as they have done by 15 percentage points, what is it that's happening now that wasn't happening then? Just plain more sex, more teenage sex?
Yes, that's happening, I think, in the society at large, part of the general degeneration of standards in American society.
Well, would a corollary of your proposition that the more we engage in affirmative action, the less we succeed, be that the more we teach sex education, the less we learn?
Oh, absolutely. That what is amazing to me is how many propositions there are that are sacred without a speck of evidence and in utter defiance of all evidence. That sex education was promoted on the grounds that this will reduce illegitimacy, teenage pregnancy, which I think is more important than the legal status of the children, and it would also reduce venereal disease. And of course, it was instituted, and teenage pregnancy and venereal disease have shot up through the roof.